might be balanced with destruction.
When it just starts murdering the
and
world.
in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world.
Or
in the
the
autumn of its
Meekis.
life.
That's a few of them.
Yet not far from the
I don't know
edge
if
of
they're all called
darkness.
Mr. Meekis.
Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
How old is Marty?
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Pretty sure he's 12.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes.
Oh, right.
Troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more
Frig, I
trouble
knew
ahead
that
if you
too.
don't start making sense. Where is the tree of life?
Life. This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
It seems they do.
You, Jerry. I did not. It wasn't my quiz. Sons of bitches.
You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade. Seek out the Forged Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. As for me, I must return to my work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds.
That's
But that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all
stands
your
your
brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
Bless you.
May the Maker's Forge light your way.
Yesterday we walked 2 kilometers. Like 2 kilometers.
Oh, that's really good. Nice.
From the normal seat on the 16th coordinate.
Yeah.
We walked 2.7 kilometers.
Nice, almost 30k. None too shabby, baby. So we're at the first, like, citadel of people. Hey, dude.
The Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
A warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Ryder, before you mark me as a coward. That one's my favorite.
Constantly gets empty. Kelly and I have arguments about any of the different things that I may be doing. My husband and I sleep separately.
I can end your troubles, Maker.
Well, you're welcome to try. This blade is more ancient than you, Ryder. And taller to boot.
I will break it, and you, down to size.
Surprised you've gotten this far. Have you had enough of old Bess?
Probably gonna dilly-dally a lot and try to find stuff.
We've been awaiting your arrival, Horseman. Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, Old One, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world, but corruption seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope. Horseman, do you ever doubt your future?
No.
So one like yourself would set out to change a fate that displeases him. That is a long and dangerous path, even for death himself.
How is that your concern, Shaman?
Cool.
Only that I am skilled at crafting talismans. If you gather the proper materials and return them to me, I'll make a potent talisman to aid you on your journey.
What do you require?
Stalker's bone, mordant dew, and carven stone. It is not a simple charm.
Where can I find them?
Somewhere in the Forge Lands. I rarely leave Tristone, but that pup Khan is always out exploring. He can tell you more, no doubt.
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers. You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you. The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future. Stone, wood, iron, these are the gifts of the Makers.
You despair, Old One, and yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon a circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
Tell me, Shaman, what is corruption?
I only know what I fear it to be. That corruption is hate given life, and that hate does not come from trees or stones, but from ourselves. As you reap, I will sow. The same way.
Maker's beard. The rumors are true. A horseman in the forge.
That's awesome.
The name's
No
Ali,
time, babe.
and that's my brother
No time.
Valis. We are the keepers of this forge, though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's Forge.
Nay,
That's
the Maker's
awesome.
Forge is lost to us.
I've heard
Silenced
ads on the
by the
radio
hands of
before too.
corruption.
Here,
But in its
in town
depths, we
here.
once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities
Yep.
of heaven.
Now you make trinkets.
And you, one of
It's
the four,
coming.
now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood. It once flowed into our forge, as did the tears. Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There, the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the charred...
I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horseman? I think not. We fight for the survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
Yes, he works while you talk.
What a paranoid person.
The fire is more valuable than ours, horseman. You should make haste to the temple.
Fire alone won't save your realm. You speak of the forge.
Aye. Without the fire and the tears of the mountain, without the forge itself, we have no means to clear the forest and reach the tree of life.
What then?
Our power is over creation, yours over death and despair. You are Nephilim, Lord of Destruction. Perhaps in that there is hope.
Just how old is the forge?
It is as ancient as the realm itself, and perhaps even older. It is said the forge was the first thing we makers built, that in its depths we shaped entire worlds. May the maker's forge light your way.
Horseman, you'll find not that way, but trouble.
Do what you must for your kin, old one. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Well, if you fancy your corruption waist deep, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason this gate is here. And if you were a friend, I wouldn't let you pass. But then, who is friend to death?
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
Farewell.
Oh, so she's just like legitimately just confusing something because of it? Or some shit? That's interesting. Interesting.
Let's take a look at some of the behaviors according to the two of you. She feels like the air conditioning and heating pollutes the air and hurts her head, so she's taped up all the vents, right? Alright, the car battery hurts her head because it contains radiation. She didn't do good with that.
Sure.
Stored in plastic bags. Her belief is that transmits radio waves, so she wanted you to know that. It's money, debit card, purse, plastic bags. Okay, she stores clean clothes in plastic bags. Right after it's she goes to the dryer, comes out of the dryer, plastic bag, and puts it in a big plastic. She keeps cutlery and plates in the fridge. Washes clothes daily, cleans trash bags, bins, utensils, soap dishes, and rinses them all. She shower before entering the house. Places to work. Refuses to have sex. There's no spontaneity, certainly. Then we can do something. Well, that kind of. She used to be in a cup. She sleeps on the couch. No holiday decoration because that brings in allergens. Only flies first class because coaches are. Well, first class is whatever.
If there is a lock, then there's a key.
Last night Anka called me and she said that she was in a cigarette commercial. We had to turn on the TV quickly because it was going to be on in a few minutes. And so I turned on the TV and sure enough there was a cigarette commercial and Anka said that was her. And I said, yeah,
Come closer. See what Volgrim has to offer. Greetings, Hut. I've been ex-Volgrim. Not to... So...
Do you know that I do? I'm not here by choice.
I carry... Go on. Take a look. You won't be disappointed. I have new items if you have the call. I suppose it will do.
Another time, demon.
Until then. Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small induct. There are pages missing. If you bring them,
And so will be my...
I don't know. It looked like my hand and I hadn't seen that commercial before. I
Go. Enough wrath. Need more wrath. Go. It's time you find something.
Screaming at me for not following her rules. She'd want me to go to bed early, but sometimes I had homework. She didn't care. In my mom's mind, breaking rules meant I needed to go to therapy. When I left and I went to college, I didn't stay in contact with my mom very much. So my mom would try to contact my teachers and my friends and anyone she could try to find out where I was at all times. I take care of myself, but my mom doesn't like that. My mom thinks that there's something wrong with me today because she wants to have control over my life. There's nothing wrong with me.
It's good to meet you. You met
Oh, that's fair. If our daughter did it, I would never treat her as if it was her weakness. I'd still tell her she was doing a good job with her life. Or whatever. Holy, that's fucked up. That's not okay. Really though, like no doubt. Yeah, really though.
Go. It's time you find something.
Jujutsu becomes emotionally volatile and reactive. Learn time and time again.
does, though, she should at least let her get her part out. I mean, I get it, I would be emotional too, but...
Dust? What do you see?
Holy.
Show me the way.
My turn. Oh. Yeah, alright. That's the joke. Just kidding. And that's good stuff. Me too. I don't think so.
What the hell? Little shithead.
Yeah, me either. It's fine again. This game reminds me of God of War and also what's it called? Dark Souls. To a certain extent. Getting stupid. Yeah, saved a guy.
That tells me true. A rider has
Okay.
come to the
Yeah,
realm.
saved a guy.
Not another one.
You're the Nephilim, the one they call Death. How did you get here?
Took a wrong turn. It appears I'm stranded here with the rest of you.
If you seek the cauldron, you should know that it fell to corruption fair long ago. I can still feel the fire itself
In a bit.
rumbling deep in the earth.
I'll take my chances.
Say, if you're headed in there, you mind doing something for me?
Yes, I mind. Aren't I doing enough already?
Perhaps, though it seems to me you're doing right enough for yourself. Our benefit being a fortunate side effect. Well, if it ain't much trouble, I left an old metal platter in there, with the image of 2 hammers scribed in the center. Not much to look at, but it was my journeyman piece. Last thing I ever forged.
Dish? You want me to bring you a dish?
Yes, well, it has sentimental value. If you find it, I'll make it worth your while.
You're different than the others. Less pleasant on the eyes, for one.
I could say no less for you. Folks around town call me Pup or Lad, but I prefer my own name. Khan.
Pup it is, then.
As you will. Matters not to me.
Why not restore the fire yourself?
I came here just for that
like
purpose. Figured I'd pop the cork, so to speak. Be the hero.
Totally be so.
But the cauldron is locked up well and tight, and the way through is swallowed by fire. You look capable enough. Perhaps you can find a way. I'll wait here and guard the entrance.
Shaman's
Your shaman has offered me a talisman if I bring her the materials.
You'd be wise to accept then. Her craft is mighty powerful.
Where do I find Stalker's bone?
You'll find stalkers prowling the cauldron. Should be simple work, if your name is any indication.